Okay, welcome back. This is tonight's lecture that we are going to study how to edit and cut or select a photo or an image. So we wouldn't be doing anything but this. Next week, we would going to start a full week that's from Monday to Friday, making sure that we'll be having nice and catchy, we'll be designing nice and catchy flyers so that you'd be well equipped on that. But then most of the flyers you would be doing, you need to be cutting or you need to be cutting pictures onto it. You need to be adding images and then stuff. And then you need to test. I like the way why we are yesterday we did the testing and then today we are doing the pictures. Mostly they are the things that you're going to use when you are designing a flyer. Everything about a flyer, the design outlook, most of the things on it is most of the things on it are the pictures, the text, how you're going to arrange them, and then your color, the colors. So you should know what to do, your color blending and then stuff. So we wouldn't waste much time. We wouldn't waste much time. We would get we would just zoom into what we want to do. So we'll start by creating a new document. That is what I am going to do because uh, maybe if you started anything, but then that is what I am going to do. You create a new document as if that we are about designing a new logo or sorry, a new flyer. So that is on it that we are going to um, put a cut image on. So we have created a new document. Uh, and then what we need to do is maybe this is a designed flyer that we would want to. Today we wouldn't be keeping long because I'm stressed. I know that my day today would be very packed. So I intentionally um, had made this lecture very short. So I just want to have this closely a 30 minutes or hour, then we are done. So let's take this as a created design that we want to cut our image or we want to cut an image onto it. So what we need to do is to just open our image. So we open our image using, we open our image via via the file we get open there, then you open and then you go choose your image that you want to use. So you choose your image as I'll choose one of the other image that we used the other time so that uh, is it okay. Um, this isn't what we're going to use, but this is something that we'll be using to explain something. So let's take the actual picture. Did I choose it? Okay, I did. Okay, so this is the actual picture that we are going to put on our design. So let's try working it into it. Okay, so this is a picture that we want to put onto our design, and this is our design, our created document is our design. So we are going to cut this picture and put it on this. So you can now open any new image on your laptop or on your computer, then you cut, then you use it for the cutting. But then you create a document as if we have designed something. So when we cut, we just put it on it. So when we start designing, you already know how to cut and then how to edit a picture. So this is the original picture. So for you to be able to edit a picture in Photoshop, mostly you would have to edit the picture before you use it on your design. Sometimes the picture is already edited and then good for the work. Sometimes they are not. So you have to edit them. For a good work done, you have to edit the pictures yourself when the pictures are very bad. You don't just have to say that, oh, the picture isn't good, so you're going to use it just like that. No, for a good job done, perhaps you are going to be paid at the end of the day. So you have to make sure that you do a work that people are going to recommend you to others, so others come to you. So that is the nature of the work. You don't customer care service MTN, and then so that's what you need to do. Customer care is a priority for us as designers. You do the very good job, they recommend you to other people, then you get more customers. So if this is the work, she has a makeup on, she doesn't have a makeup on the body. You get it. So the face is quite different from the body. So but when we look here, the face and the body are trying to be the same, even though the face is more brighter than the body. And in normal circumstance, our faces are the softest part of the body. They respond quickly to change than the body. So our face is bright more than the body. So you see someone whose face and the body are the same, then you should see, how dark, really dark they are, or how they have gone through the stress to make sure that the body and then the face are the same. Yes. So our faces respond quickly to change than the body. So mostly our faces are brighter than the body. So most of the times when you fair ladies, I had this girlfriend who wasn't buffing the face. I'm not saying that she's my girlfriend as a girlfriend. Yeah, she's my friend, but then because she's my friend and then she's a lady, I'm just saying it's a girlfriend. So she had this facial sponge that she uses on the face. But then she doesn't use the sponge that on the face. And then some to use their hands. Someone like me, I use my hands to rub my face when taking my bath, just to make sure that sometimes you use when you realize that you use the sponge and then your face starts to develop pimples just because of that change in the face. And then again, you realize that using fair ladies, most especially when they use the creams that they apply on their, or the creams or the pomade that they apply on their fair skin, the same when they use the same pomade on their faces become more fair or fairer than their body. So mostly they don't use any cream on their face or any pomade on their face. They don't apply. So that is it. The face respond quickly to change than the body. So when we look at both pictures, I'll try to let us see one other picture which also has been edited, and then we look how best they are. Looking at the two pictures. Oh, this is not an edited picture, please. Sorry. Yeah, this is an edited picture. This is not, and then this is. We have two ways of making pictures nice. We have retouching a picture and editing a picture. There are two different things altogether. Mostly, when we say that you are retouching a picture and use it on a design, then that means that it is going to cost the person whom you are designing for is going to pay more, because it is different from retouching and then different from editing. Editing is just making sure that certain things that are abnormal on the body that are visible will just go away, and then you make things and you make them normal. So, but retouching means that every bit of mistake, you are making sure that you correct them. And then you're making sure that you correct them on the picture. So looking at this picture, and then this is a retouched picture, and so as this is a retouched picture. So you see that looking at this to this, they are more or less the same. Let's use this and then that. They are more or less the same, but looking at the retouched picture, comparing that to the original picture, let's say that the edited one. The edited one, we could see that there are pimples here, and then somehow, let me zoom out. Let me zoom in the picture, and then you see that the makeup has this thing there. Sweat is trying to change, or let's say sweat is trying to bring together or make sure that it is trying to destroy the makeup there. So it's trying to change the makeup that was here. But then let me try use the pen so that we all see. So we realize that here sweat is making a change here. And then here there's a pimple here. Here too there's a pimple here. Here too there's a pimple here. And then you see this is just a normal editing. You just edit the picture and therefore you go your way. And then you look at the eyes, they are red. Then this eyes, they are red. It's not like they are red as in red, very deep red, but then you could see that they are having this whitish, they are reddish white, whitish red, sorry, whitish red. So you could see that the lipstick, the lip shine, you could see that the lip shine is now on the teeth. So edited picture, that is what it does. You just do make sure that the face is okay, but you don't the details in the pictures, we forget about them, but then we look at the normal way that the people would be seeing them. So we just go back you would realize the fact that you realize the fact that um uh let me zoom in. You realize the fact that when they are back, when the picture is back or zoomed in, you see that when the picture is zoomed in, you see that um, everything is normal. But then when it's zoomed out, you would realize that these stars are there, like the pimples and then the reddish white eye, the lip shine on the teeth and the tooth and then stuff. So the makeup that is getting destroyed too is there. But then when we come looking at um, this, let me clear all drawings. When we come looking at this, we would realize the fact that at this picture, let me use the retouched of the original. So when we look at this one, we can come here and see something here. The eye, we have this blue, or I don't know what was there. I don't know what was there. But then when we come looking at the picture itself, that thing is gone. And then the makeup too is now well done. Looking at the eye has been treated into white. There are no pimple. But then the face too is not smooth. Why isn't the face a smooth one? The face isn't a smooth one because each and everybody's face is not so smooth. You can't get a smooth and perfect face. There are pores on the face, on the skin. Let's take it like that, on the skin. When we go down, looking at it on the tooth that there was on a lip shine on, it is gone. Looking at the teeth critically, they are not that white, even though they are portraying white. They are portraying to be white, but then they are not that white. So here, the teeth here is whiter than this. That is the retouching. Every detail that has gone wrong on the picture, we touch it to make sure we make them right. So it is also a big topic to talk home about. When we say we are studying how to treat a picture, it is a whole story to write home about. But I'm just trying to make you to know the difference. So what we are coming to do today is this, is editing the picture. That is this. I don't have the original picture, but we'll use this to do that. So this is an picture, an edited picture that I don't want to destroy it because it is someone's work that we did. So you would open a new one. I just used it to in teaching you so that we realize that there are pictures. I'm not so sure I can't use this to edited pictures that I have to work on. Please, I'm looking for a picture. I'm so sorry. I never looked for a picture. I told you that I've been busy all day. And then I guess let's use this. Okay, let's use this picture. Looking at this picture is not quite okay. So you can't use it on your design. Sometimes you would have to work on it. Sometimes you would have to make sure that they are fine. So if you want to edit a picture, all what you need to do is to press Control Shift A. Control Shift A will take you to a camera raw. Now look at how distorted the picture is. So you have to make it beautiful. You have to make it beautiful. So when you press Control Shift A to take you to a camera raw, this is the camera raw. So it will take you to a camera raw, and the camera raw allows you to be edit the picture. We have so many applications for editing a picture. Photoshop allows you to edit a picture. I don't know that of CorelDRAW. I don't know that of the others, but then Photoshop allows you to edit a picture. And then we have Lightroom. Lightroom allows it's a photo editing app. So I use Lightroom. Okay, Lightroom, Photoshop, Premiere Pro, After Effects, and all those stuffs are Adobe product. They're all Adobe products. Premiere Pro is used in video editing and stuff, video editing. And then we have Photoshop for graphic designing, and then to retouch a photo also, and then to edit a photo. Then we have Premiere Pro, which is Lightroom, which is solely looking at how to edit, looking at editing photo. So looking at this picture, we would have to make it okay so we can use it. The picture is it's even blur. So what we need to do is we're going to use the exposure, contrast, highlight, shadows, white, blacks, texture, clarity, dehaze, vibrance, saturation, and then stuff to be doing everything. So what you need to do is to just pull. So you have to get an eye. We don't have standard figures for editing a picture. You just look at how beautiful the picture has become, and therefore you use it. So I will talk of using 0.5 here, using 15 here, using negative 100 here, using a shadow of 65. No, let me use 60, and then no. Let me use 55. Sure. And then using white of negative 100, using a black of negative 60. I think negative 60 is okay, but let me use 65 and see. Okay, 65 is bringing out the picture quite cool. So let me change my contrast to somewhere like 10. Otherwise, it's trying to be colorful. And then let me change my texture to somewhere like, let me make it 15. And then let me make my clarity somewhere 20. Is it okay? 25. Is 25 okay? I guess 25 will be nice. Or yes, let's use 20. Okay. I'm not going to temper my dehaze. I'm going to take out my vibrance. I'm going to use this vibrance. The vibrance brings out the color of, if my vibrance is going to give me this, then why don't I use a clarity of 30, which is going to help me do the work nice. Let's just go to detail. Detail, we have sharpening, we have noise reduction, we have color noise reduction. Let me just reduce the color noise reduction. Let me just increase the color noise reduction. So it will, the more you see, it has taken out all the colorful stuff from it. So you just have to make sure that in reducing your color, you are vigilant. So what you need to do is to reduce the noise in the picture. reduce the noise in the picture. It is the blur makes it noisy. Okay, the blur makes it noisy. And then the sharpening, you sharpen the picture, you make it a little bit smooth. Sorry, you sharpen it and making it tinted like this. Bring some noise into it. Then you increase this. Then you make his face quite beautiful. We would say that then color reduction is okay. Yeah. So you could see that even though the picture isn't good at all, but then we've been able to do something better out of it. Looking at it here, comparing it to this is quite okay than that. I'm not saying that it is the best, but then just look at it and then it is, you could see that it's okay. It's okay than the previous one. So we could say that we could change our temperature because I'm seeing that the picture is very warm. The temperature, the blue side is the cold, and then the, should I say the yellow or something? I don't know that color there. But let's use yellow. It's the warm side. So using a code of 5, that's sorry, a code of -5 gives you a little life in a picture. So after editing, you press enter. You see that now the picture is more okay than the first one. So now we would have to cut this picture onto our design. So I can see that we have Staffy in.
Hello.
Staffy, please, any question?
No, please. Let's continue.
Well, I hope you're okay.
Yes, please.
Thank you very much.
Oh.
So now we are cutting the picture onto the design. This would be the very difficult part if you don't look at it very clearly. I love using my quick selection tool because it will pick the edges for me by itself. So I don't waste time in designing. And then we have the magic eraser. We have the magic eraser, which will also do some magic for you because it is a magic eraser. Then some people will use the pen tool, will be selecting the edges and then deleting the background, and then the edges of the picture and then deleting the background. And then some people to also use the freehand selection tool to select the image and from the background. So let's try using, I'm not going to teach you all because when teaching all, it's a problem. With time, you know all. So when you say you are teaching all, you have to take another week to do that. So let's look at it. I'm going to use my, let's try, I'll teach you to using the magic eraser. And then using the magic eraser, just go to the eraser, you right click, then please, this is the eraser. Let me use the pen. Please, I hope you are seeing the eraser. This is the eraser. I hope you are all seeing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are using our eraser now. So this is our eraser, but then we need the magic tool. Sorry, the magic eraser. So we right click on the eraser, then we we are going to get three options, that the eraser tool, the background eraser tool, and then the magic eraser tool. Let's try using the background eraser. In using the background eraser, this is what it is doing for us. See, it is still cleaning our image. We get it. So the background eraser will still clean our image. And we even use the eraser itself. Sorry, the eraser is very big. Cleaning to clean the image itself too. The difference between the background eraser and then the normal eraser is that the background eraser cleans the image without giving it a background. But the eraser tool cleans the image, leaving it a background. I hope you understand. So let's try using the magic eraser tool. The magic eraser tool, you choose a place you want to delete or you want to erase. So let's say I want to erase this part. They are all gone. Oh, did we see it?
Yeah.
Yes. So let's undo it. We just select the magic eraser. When you come and then you put it on the image, you click on the image, the whole part of the image that looks like where you clicked will delete. I hope we understand.
Okay.
I hope we understand. So the whole part of the picture, that is the same as where the magic eraser tool is when you click. That whole part will delete. So when you bring it to this side and then you click here, those parts that look like that place will also want to go off. You see, it is that part that is all the same. See, are we seeing it?
Let's use the dress.
Please, you said?
Let's use the dress.
The dress.
Yeah.
Let's use the dress. Okay. Sorry, I have deleted. Let me edit it again and then let's pray that I will remember my figures.
Hey, wow, you can't do it. You have to do it over again. Wow.
No. I pressed undo so many times. That's how it went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not your fault. It's my fault. I'm trying to see if I can recall my figures that I used here. So let's pray that I can recall them and then. I used 15 here also. I used 30 and then this two here and then came to detail 100. Okay. I'll be done just now, okay? Okay, I think this we are done. So you said we should use the dress, right? So when we click here, you see what it is doing. Are we seeing it? Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
So what we can do now is that when we go to the background, then we click, everything will go. You get it because the background is the same. Yeah, it's the same. So you see that it has deleted everything. So what we just have to do now, my sister, is you use your move tool, then you take the image from there. You see that there is no background there. Now you're moving the image. We can see it, right?
Yeah.
Then you
Yeah.
drag it. You would realize that, let me use the pen too. Sorry, the pen. You would realize that looking at the top here, all the windows we've opened are here. Sorry, we are not seeing with the blue. Let's use the
Yeah, I've seen it.
red.
Look at it.
We have the windows there. The windows we've opened or the document we've opened there. I hope you are seeing it. This one, that one,
Yeah.
that one, and then even the one that you are working is in deep white. So all what you need to do is that you would have to use the move tool. You click and hold on the image. You drag it to your design. The one PNG is an image. This is the one PNG. It's an image. The two PNG is this. All what you need to do is to take it to the document name on the top, then the document will open. So you bring it to the DSC, the DSC will open, but that is not what our design is. But this is our design. The untitled one is our design. So you just put it on top of, it. That is, sorry, you put it on it. The design will open. Then you come and then you release the picture on it. You will see the picture on it. So all what you need to do is to just open and then resize the picture. I hope we are together.
Yeah.
So you resize the picture by selecting the picture using Ctrl+T and then resizing the picture by size. Or the width, the sides, that's the width and height or the corners. Then you are done. Now the picture has come. So again, it's also using the quick selection tool to, this is a quick selection tool, that is this one. Let me use the pen, then let me use the pen so that we see it. This is the quick selection tool. Are we seeing it?
Yes, please.
Yeah, but on yours, so far as you haven't used it, before, it could be that yours will be on the lasso tool. I hope we are understanding.
Yes.
Yeah, yours would be on the lasso tool. So that I have been using mine for so many times. So so if yours is on the lasso tool, what you have to do is to you have to right click on the lasso tool, then sorry, yours would be a magic wand tool, or yours will be an object selection tool. Mostly they are the object selection tool. Yes, mostly they are the object selection tool. And then let's try using the object selection tool and let's see what happens. We just select the object and then let's see what happens. Have we seen what happened?
How did you do it? Come again.
Okay, what we did is this. We select, or let's say the object selection to, you have to select where the image is. Then by left clicking, dragging it over the image, you see it drawing a rectangle and then the image is inside. You leave it, it will quickly find the edges of the image for you.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is how I did it. I left click, I drag it, and then drag it over the image. Are we seeing it?
Yeah.
And I leave it to quickly select the edges of the image for me. Are we seeing it? I hope you can see some things around the image, some red and some black and white. Yes, around the image. That means that it has selected the image. So all what I need to do now is to use my move tool. I use my move tool. I pick the image out of the place to my document. I resize it. Are we okay?
Yes, please.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So mostly, sometimes okay. Let's finish the work. So I would want to rename the layers, which is this. We use the magic eraser. And then this we used the this we use the other one called the object selection tool. Yeah, object selection. So the next one we are going to use now is the quick selection tool. Sorry, let's use the magic wand and let's see. Magic wand. So the magic wand, let's see what it will happen to the picture. You just click on the picture, you see what it is doing. Yes, so you would have to click, so many things in there. This is what the magic tool will be doing. So you click, it wouldn't be doing, so this is what the magic tool does. Are you seeing?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what the magic tool will do for you. And then if it selects for you, the only thing you can do is to just take off the background. It has selected the background, and then you come and then you click on. You sometimes also want to make sure it is okay. So with this, what you can do is to just, I'm going to do something that you just press Shift F5. Shift F5, you get this fill dialog box that you have contests. Yours may be black inside here, so you would have to change the black to white. So before you use it, you have to come to where the layers are and then you choose this tool. I'm using the pen for you to know that you choose this. Sorry, you choose this one rather. Are we seeing it? Are we seeing it? Are we seeing? I hope you are there. So you choose this one. You choose this one. Let me get the name for you. That is the add a mask. So you add a mask. You choose the add a mask. Then the image is gone. You get it? And the image is gone because that is not what you selected. So if we are to work on this picture using the want to what you need to do is to choose the picture. We get it. We see that we are having difficulties in selecting the whole picture. But then, so the magic wand tool is not a best tool for us to be cutting our pictures due to some pictures not being uniform. We have some pictures that are uniform. You see this picture like this is not uniform. Even the dress has so many colors. So let's try using a quick selection tool. The quick selection tool, what you need to do is to put it on the image, left click and then drag it over the image. You'll see that it is picking the edges for you. Are you all seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Please, I'm just training you. I can't be yourself. I hope we are seeing it.
Yes,
so
please.
You see that it is picking the edges of the picture, but we are finding it difficult to cut it because of the dress being multicolored. You get it? So I told you that mostly I use the quick selection tool. That is most at times, that is what I use. Yeah. So, but when it comes critically that I need a fast work done, and then the picture isn't that sharp, you see that using the object selection tool is quite difficult. We get it. But so now we are done selecting our picture. So what I can do now is to just use my move to take my image, take it to here, and then it is here. You just resize it, and then we are done. Please, did we see it? Please, I hope you saw it.
No, please come again.
We have selected using do you want me to use the quick selection tool again?
I saw that, but I did something right now. Do you use the move tool?
Yeah, I use the move tool just as we did for the others.
Okay.
So we
Then I'm
move.
okay.
So we move using the move tool, and we take it there. you resize it. You resize it and then you are done. So this is the quick selection tool. Okay. So sometimes too, I need a very sharp picture at the edges. So I would use my quick selection tool. After selecting the picture, I go to select and mask. I hope you can see it here. You see the top here.
Yes, please.
Select and mask here. So we use that one, we choose it. Then we click on that one. Then I'll just choose a radius of 2. There is radius inside there. I hope you are seeing the radius. I hope you are seeing the radius.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I choose a radius of 2. It will check my edges for me. I just go to OK. Then I'm done with my edges. Then I use my move tool. I pick it to the design. I hope we are all okay. I hope we are okay.
Yes.
Okay. So this is basically what we would be doing for the day. So there are so many ways of cutting a picture. You choose the one that is appropriate or that will make your work very faster and easier. You understand? So today wouldn't be a long lecture. It's going to be as short as this because I'm very tired. So
We are all tired.
I know you are tired. So I would leave today for you. Someone will use the pen too and then stuff. So I'll give you the whole day, the rest of the time for you to also do something. So what I would be expecting, Staffy.
Yes, sir.
Please, I can't be yourself. Please, I didn't see your assignment.
Yes. I don't have a laptop now, so if I get one, I'll do it.
Don't worry.
And send to you. Okay.
Okay, I understand.
So I
So
should come for you.
if only you can come for mine. So
All right.
what we are doing for today are what we have studied. So what would be an assignment is that you try and then cut pictures and then put them on the page with a white background. No any other background, a white background. So you just cut a picture, you put it on a white background, and then you send it or you post it on the page. Then we look at how it is, and then we correct you if there is any mistake on it. And again, too, this is what sometimes your SLC people will be, especially next semester, they will be coming. Hey, they need, oh, I have to go and take a passport picture and whatever, and what have you, and then they have forgotten that they have to take passport pictures. So they will be coming to you, and then there you can get some small money for yourself so that you also chop. So
Yeah.
then what you have to do is just take their old pictures they have, edit it for them, you cut the picture, you put it on the background that the electoral commission or the JC or whatever, where they are going to submit their passport, the background that they need. You put it on that for them. You send it to them. They go print, or sometimes we go through the stress in printing them for them. We print it for them. All is you knowing the size of a passport picture. Then you choose the size when you are creating your document. You choose the size and cut the picture onto it. And you are done. Then if they want
then we
you to
take our
print,
money.
yeah, and you take your money. That's the most important thing. You take your money.
Sure.
So I'll take this little time, since next week will be a very busy week for us. I'll take the little time to tell you that design is about you, what you want to do, and then the picture you have in mind. They wanted me to do something for Pensa that I have. When they told me it was so long, but then I wasn't getting a clear picture. So when I was thinking, I was there, then I got a message today that, hey, what is the design? The flyer. I was like, oh, please, I'm bringing it. So I had to sit down, and then when I sat down, the picture that came in mind was this. So I had to do this for them. So this is a picture. So the picture that you have in mind is what you put into a reality. Then you put life into it. You put life into it. That's the ultimate thing. Put life into whatever that you're doing. There are so many things that you will be seeing that there is no life in them. There are so many things that you may be seeing that there are no life in them. There's an upcoming. I hope you can see the screen. You can see, right?
I can see.
You can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at this. I hope you are now watching this. Yes. This too is. Yes. It's a design that they needed at very urgent. So that you have to sit down and create for them. If you're not thinking, you have to think straight that time, then give it to them. So you would have to, what came in mind was that I have to, anytime there's, have it in mind. Sometimes the big deal you will get is to be a designer at a program. You get it. Sometimes that is the deals that I love in my life. I don't like the deals that I'll be sitting down, and then when I'm sitting down and you call me, I get angry because I know Bedibo. Then you'll be speaking about money, and therefore you realize that you are charging as low as you didn't want. But then it is a program. You charge, maybe you start at a price that you want to start, then you cut down cost to a point, and then you give them the number of flyers they will get per day. So far as it is 1 week or 5 days or 3 days, you just multiply it per the day, and then the days, how many sessions are they going to take within a day, morning, afternoon, evening, or morning and evening. So if they are morning and evening, that means that a day, if you're at a session, you are going to give them maybe 10 flyers. That means that within the day, you're going to get, if it is morning, afternoon, evening, and that means that within a day, we are going to get 30 flyers within a day. And then the week, if it is 3 days, a 3-day program, then that means that 30 times 3 is going to give us 90. So deals like that, you get them, and therefore you would be very, very, very happy, because but then they are stressful. you wouldn't sleep the whole of the whole time, because last semester I had to be leaving lecture halls and then going for some uh, ministers and wife conference, and then try and edit, design with them. So looking at this, the officers retreat. Anytime you get a deal for a program, please make sure you get some flat logo for them, because they will be taking pictures, and then on their pictures, you need to give them the logo on the picture. That tells how professional you are in your in your work. So the officers retreat. The officers retreat is now what? A logo. You get it? It is a logo. Don't mind what is passing on my screen, okay? So it's now a logo. So I had to try and do this thing. So I put it on this. We get it? I had to try and do this thing. So I put it on this. Then it becomes like this. So this is just an anticipating something that we never, you don't have to do so much. When sometimes you do so much on your anticipations, they are looking way forward for a greater works in the main flyer and then the countdowns. You get it? So when you put in much work in this, you see that, hey, main flyer, you flop. Main flyer, you have to go a step higher, or let's say that 10 times higher, yes, than the anticipation. So I always look at a way of being a little low, but real in my anticipation flyers. So I don't flop when I'm designing the main flyer. Sometimes too, you'd have to I'm all about, sometimes you would have to be doing countdowns that the main flyer, the countdowns should be more catchy than the main flyer. I really understand that, because main flyers come before countdowns. We get it. So this is what I did for Pensa. I hope you can see my screen. So I did for Pensa, and then it was something that they needed a countdown for. So we had to move on to getting a countdown starting from here. I hope you can see my screen. Let me get a new share. So we just make this, then we started a countdown with this, and then we moved on to others. Yeah, we moved on to this, but then we later moved on to this one that I'm about sharing. Later moved on to this one. So designing is about what you want to do, and then actually the picture you have in mind. So we have to be thinking. I hope, are you getting me?
Yes.
we have to be thinking a lot, and then so we don't slack. So all what I'll be telling you is that watch people's design. Try to understand what is on the design, and then try to tell what is actually going on the design using the little you know in Photoshop or graphic designing. When you are able to do that, you are good to go. So far as you've been able to interpret what is on someone's work, when they give the work to you use that knowledge that you have to do the same work. There are so many ways of killing a cat. As I said to one of you, someone will put it in a sack and hit it on the ground. Someone will shoot it. Someone will cut it using the hand and squeeze the neck and kill it. There are so many ways of killing a cat. So you don't have to limit yourself. You have to be looking at people's work. You don't have to just limit yourself to what you know or what you have been you have designed. When you design something for someone and the person comes to you, the person is looking way forward that you'd design something higher than the standard you gave him or her the previous time. So as we are ending today's lecture, next week, we are not going to say all these things again. Next week, we are starting seriously with designing. We'll be sharing designs, then we look at them and then we design. So I'll design as you also design. So it will be lovely when we get our softwares on our machines, or let's say laptops, and then phone. I don't know how to operate it on a phone, because on my phone I was using a Flyer Maker, but then Pixel Lab is better than Flyer Maker. So I don't know using a Flyer Maker how the features works, but that is what I know, that it is better than the Flyer Maker app. So I would entreat us all to have softwares working so that when we can go with the flow next week, we are going to design we are going to make different designs, and then we'll be taking some to as assignment, and then you'll be sending them on the page so that you see how you are going and how you are doing on the in graphic designing. Thank you for attending today's lecture. Thank you for listening. It is my prayer that whatever that we have been studying, you get them. Then you also become a good designer, as even better than I am, because I don't know anything about designing. Yeah, we have big men that you're also looking up to. So that you will become someone big person that others will be looking up to. So thank you for coming, and then we shall meet next week. Thank you.